Hey, I was getting ready to do something with one of my reels, actually reload one back up, and I got thinking as I was turning this guy. This is backwards for me, but I thought I'd answer that question. Are fly fishing reels reversible? So most of them are. I'm gonna give you the quick answer. Yes, most of them are, but it's the how and the when and that good stuff. So let's jump into some close-ups here in a second. Hey, I should introduce myself, David, with Guide Recommended. I do how-tos for fly fishing. I do some product reviews. I do a little bit of like how to fly fish, meaning set up, river breakdowns, catching fish, that good stuff. So stay tuned. Close-ups of fly fishing reels, reversible. All right, so let's play with some reels. So in particular, the reel that I've been having some problems with is this guy right here. Just it's an inexpensive reel. Has worked great for a long time. I mean, this thing is online pretty cheap. Oh, here's a little trick. I don't know if you see it, but I put my line weight and type of line on the reel body. So just on the reel foot, so WF, weight forward, 5 weight floating. So just a little hack, a fantastic thing to remember. I've got piles of reels, and you can run out, you can forget what's on there. Here's another one. This is actually my wife's reel. So weight forward, 6 weight floating. So it tells me what is in or on that, that fly reel. So fly reel. So here is the one I want to start moving stuff in. Remember, line comes in on the bottom of a fly reel. So you're always reeling in, in this direction. So this one right now is set up for a right hand retrieve, which is a lot like spinning rods, right? Right hand retrieve, right? I fly fish, casting with my right, reeling with my left. There's a whole bunch of debates out there. The one thing I would say is that spinning method, or reeling with your dominant hand, so which means I'm casting with my dominant hand and then reeling with my dominant hand, saltwater, definitely traditionally stronger, reeling, cranking, more endurance in that cranking that way. And you can always switch back and forth when you're saltwater fishing. Hey, I've got a free fly fishing course at howtoflyfish.com. That's how with the number 2 flyfish.com. Check it out. For freshwater, most of the time, if you think about it, you're casting, you're reeling in is usually just stripping. It's not using the reel a whole lot other than storing the line. I'm not going to say a big fish doesn't come hook on and you put a fish on the reel or get the fish on the reel. So anyway, let's switch this guy around. And then we'll play with another one. So this one has got a little lever. You push that lever to the side, right? The direction is in the spool in this style. This is a really popular reel. So on here, if you look at it, there is a collar. That's actually what's called a clutch bearing. There's a spring that fits, like a little clip spring that holds that in. What we need to do is flip that collar, that clutch bearing around. So I'm gonna dig into my bag. I carry a bunch of stuff, so I keep getting asked to talk about what I got in my bag. This is like putting sinking line, hemostats. I've written a bunch about hemostats. What I'm looking for is this guy, Gerber, and I'll put a link to this. This is just the perfect fly fishing tool. Gerber, I'm not sure, it says BG, so I think this is called the Gerber Mini. This guy is the perfect tool for fly fishing. It really is. If you got to grab hold of something little, works out great. Just a lightweight little tool. So we are going to use the standard screwdriver bit. You know, so you got a screwdriver bit and then a bottle opener. Here's the trick. Find where that clip, the end of it is, right? Put your thumb over the opposite of that and get in there with your tool. Pop that spring out. I got my thumb there because this thing can take off sometimes, okay? Pull that out. Flip it over, right? Oh, we got our secondary bearing out as well. So we're going to drop that back in there, right? So it was in this way. We saw that collar, right? We want to flip it over, right? Drop it back in. Again, use your thumb. So I'm sticking it in there. I start it a little bit with my finger. Oh, I actually got it all in that time. So one thing you want to make sure is that these clips are connected all the way around, right? Use that little screwdriver mechanism, drop that guy in. All right, let's put this together. Putting this together, you don't need to actuate it, just literally push it, right? If it snaps together, you know you've got everything going. So now remember, it was clicking before when I reeled this direction. Now clicking in the reverse. My drag is now working. So again, I'm reeling in, a line comes in the bottom, smooth reeling in, right? Fish pulls out, right? I got my drag. Let's do a different style real quick. This is another style that's out there. Again, reversible. This guy is already set up for me. I use this for some demonstrations. This one, no lever. Unscrew this guy. Don't yank that off, right? Don't yank it off. There's actually something that retains it, right? On this stop body style, the drag or that clutch bearing is actually located in here. Again, with our little Gerber tool, open that up, right? This has got a, I'm gonna call it a semi-sealed drag, right? Pull that off. And here is our clutch bearing. Pull that guy off. We're gonna keep that washer on, right? Flip it around. Put our cover back on. Don't torque this down really tight. There's no reason to. You want it tight, but don't torque it down real tight. It just doesn't need to be torqued down tight. You're pushing on a bearing down there, and it actually bottoms out, the screw does. Right? All right, again, I reel this direction, right? Let me crank our drag on, and I'm feeling the drag. You can hear it, right? In the direction I'm reeling. So, and then free spools, the other way. I got a mess to clean up. So, hey, stay tuned. I've got some other good stuff coming. You know what? Even name brand reels. I'll really quickly open up this guy's brand new. I got a lot of reels. I used to sell these things. If you look at it, another lever on the side. It's going to look familiar, right? We got that same clip with that clutch bearing in there. You just flip that guy over. Okay, hey, stick around. I got more stuff. We're talking about, you know, changing reels around, but next on the agenda probably is setting this reel up for sinking line and then showing you how to do some casting with it. So as that gets published, I'll put one of those little links up above. So stay tuned, got good stuff. Thanks.